Okay, so this is my project. For first step, we're gonna have conflict. Character versus character. Roz versus Rico's. Roz was being chased by Rico #1. This shows me that Roz was in a character versus character conflict. And now we move on to character versus society. Roz versus airship. Roz was partying when all of a sudden the airship came. This shows me that Roz was about to be in a character versus society situation. And then character versus nature. Roz versus nature. It was winter and the snow was very bad for the animals. This could show me that Roz was worried about the animals. The animals can lose their life if they are in a good environment in the winter. And now we move on to character versus self. Roz's son, Brightbill, was stuck. Roz couldn't help him, so she panicked. This shows me that Roz can't make a decision. And we're gonna move all the way to theme. Okay, so the animals first rejected Roz and called her a monster. This could also show a character versus society problem, but I'm not gonna add it. Then we have this. Then Roz found the egg. She adopted the egg and called her. Oh, I met him, Brightbill. Brightbill changed Roz. Okay. Then at last, the animals didn't call her a monster anymore and enjoyed her. Okay, so the theme is don't judge a person by looks, judge them by action. And then we are gonna move on to plot. So the exposition is the story starts when Roz first lands on a remote island. All the animals are scared of her and call her a monster. Rising action. The story becomes more exciting than it was. Roz does a lot of stuff such as to adopt Brightbear, Bear Parade, the nest meetings, and more. For example, so Roz adopted Brightbill. She got her new boot. She created friends with many of the animals or more. So the climax is the story is at its most exciting part. The Ricos start to hunt for Roz and the story gets intense. Like for example, Rico #2, all the Ricos, Rico #1, Rico #2, Rico #3 were at the island trying to find the 5 parts. And then the following action. The chase ends and Roz becomes a broken robot. She only had her head and her torso. The resolution. Roz went to an airship and went to a city to get her repairs. Now we're gonna move on to the final part. Characterization. Kind. Roz helped Fink the Fox with the quote issue. So what happened is basically a porcupine. He or she attacked Fink the Fox with their quills, and Fink was helpless until Roz came to help Fink. And then smart. Roz learned the animal language quickly. He also managed to get away from hunters. Another part of smart of Roz is she can learn everything quickly. And then adaptive. Roz adopted Brightbill and took well care of him like a mother. So and Roz also taught Brightbill how to fly good. And then strong. Roz was strong enough to use an airship when she only had a head and torso. He was also strong enough to escape from the bears when they were trying to attack her. Then this is my prediction on her top. Please don't decline me and her thought. I think she also thought that when she adopted Brightbill, the animals were finally going to accept